UFC boss Dana White has reportedly offered Anthony Joshua a 10 fight, £350 million deal to sign with him. And this is, as far as I'm aware, a boxing deal. This is not for Anthony Joshua to be involved in UFC fights. £350 is roughly $500 million. Sorry, £350 million is roughly $500 million. Now, Joshua, as far as I'm aware, is currently getting about £20 million a fight. So 20 million times 10 is 200 million. What Dana White is offering Anthony Joshua is far in excess of what he's earning right now. I saw the IFL interview where, I think it was an IFL interview, not Seconds Out, but I saw an interview with Eddie Hearn recently where he talked about Dana White's offer, and you could tell he looked uneasy. I know he's trying to play it off and be Mr. Cool and all this kind of business, but when somebody offers your fighter that kind of money, you're going to have to be nervous, especially when Joshua's contract has nearly expired. Joshua must, at least in his mind, be considering Dana White's offer. And that makes Eddie Hearn very, very nervous indeed, because those are big, big numbers. And Dana White being such a household name in the United States, if there's anyone out there who could help Anthony Joshua crack the American market, it's Dana White. Because his UFC brand is so well known in the United States. If he was to promote Anthony Joshua, Joshua could turn out to be a huge star in the US. So it is what it is. Joshua looks as though ostensibly he's going to stay with Eddie Hearn. I don't know how long he's going to extend his contract for, but you have to take into consideration the fact that Joshua only fights about twice a year. So if he extends his contract, let's say 2 years, that's only 4 more fights with Eddie Hearn. I don't know. It's an interesting offer. I wonder how Dana White would handle Anthony Joshua's career, and the fact that it's a 10-fight deal. What clauses are there in the contract? What if 2 fights into the deal, Anthony Joshua loses? Does that invalidate the contract, or does he continue to receive the money until the end of the 10 fights, regardless of whether he's winning or losing? I have to imagine that it's only if he wins he gets the 350 billion, and as long as he retains his championship status as a world champion. So yeah, it's interesting, simply because of the fact that you've got somebody publicly making a major offer trying to poach Anthony Joshua from Dana White. And the money is whatever the money is. My focus here is on what is best for Anthony Joshua's career. As a boxing fan, I want to see him fulfill his potential. I do want to see him become more popular, because that helps the popularity of boxing in general. So yeah, I'd like to see him become popular in the United States. Hopefully it would revive boxing in the United States at a grassroots level, because grassroots boxing in the US is in a very, very bad place. So anything which can help the sport in general, I'm all for. Would it be better for Anthony Joshua in terms of helping the sport to sign with Dana White, or is it better for him to stay with Eddie Hearn? Can Eddie Hearn do in the US for Anthony Joshua what he's done in the UK? Or does Joshua need a Dana White to be able to do that? These are the questions I'm asking myself, and perhaps these are some of the questions Anthony Joshua is asking himself. Let me know how you feel in the comment section below. What should Joshua's move be? The money is what the money is. He's a rich man already. I don't really care if he gets 350 billion or 200. That is not of any kind of interest to me, because he's already a rich man and he really can't go wrong from here. Financially, he's set for life already, so he really can't go wrong. My focus is on what's going to be best for boxing, what's going to be best for growing the sport and putting the sport in a stronger position so more fighters can make more money, can better their lives, can feed their families. In the United States, as I say, grassroots boxing is in a very, very bad place. There are people who fight on Mayweather undercards who make less money than people fighting for British titles in the York Hall. Certain people, yeah. That's how bad grassroots boxing is in the United States. It's only the very top tier guys who are making any kind of serious money. Everybody else is scratching around for crumbs. I would like to see that change in the United States because I want to see fighters be able to eat and feed their families. And I love the sport of boxing. I want to see it become more popular in the United States than it currently is because you're going to get even more talent coming through then. Anyway, let me know how you feel about Dana White offering Joshua this £350 £350 million 10 fight deal, and his promoter Eddie Hearn's reaction to it. Let me know, people. It's happening. I'm out.